Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sports Wrap. We're glad to be back on the air. We were off last week due to Father's Day. We hope everybody enjoyed Father's Day and spending time with Dad and barbecuing and doing whatever you ended up doing. We're back on the air this week, though, and the hot topic of discussion tonight is Kevin Duckworth, the man who was traded from the Portland Trail Blazers to the Washington Bullets earlier this week. So our question of the week is, did the Trailblazers make the right decision in trading Kevin Duckworth? If your answer is yes, call 397-5886. If your answer is no, call 397-5886, because as you know, we only have one phone line. Anyway, Kevin Thornton is off tonight. Actually, he could not be here tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. He will hopefully be back with us next week. We look forward to having him back next week. Like I said, Kevin Duckworth was traded earlier this week to the Washington Bullets, and we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. I understand we have a phone call already. Go ahead, caller. Hello.
Hi. I think it was a good decision for Kevin Duckworth to be traded to Washington because he wasn't doing all the rebounds and his points were going down year by year. I think it was a good idea they traded him.
Do you like who they got for him, Harvey Grant?
Yeah, he scores more points and he has more rebounds a game.
Yeah.
They don't really need Duckworth. They've got Robinson doing all the work.
Well, you know, I've heard everybody, you know, crying in their beer because Duckworth's gone and Portland's without a center, but I look at it differently. I think it's a good fresh start for Portland, and if they look down at the very end of the bench, they will see there's a center there, and his name's Joe Wolf. Joe Wolf is a fine center. He can play defensively with the best of them. He handled David Robinson pretty well when Duckworth wasn't doing the job in the first round of the playoffs, in which the Blazers lost. He went in, he did his job, and he kept his mouth shut. And he didn't complain about the time he got or the lack of time that he got. I personally like Joe Wolf, and I would like to see him in a Blazer uniform next year, possibly as a starting center. I think he would make a great starting center. So, you know, people are complaining that we have no center now. I disagree. I think we have a very good center.
Yeah, I agree.
So, who do you think they'll pick up in the draft this year?
Definitely not Chris Webber.
Now, they're not going to get Chris Webber or Sean Bradley or Jamal Mashburn, but there's still some pretty good guys out there in the draft, and we'll be talking a little bit about more about that next week. Hopefully, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I'm going to get in touch with the Blazer office and see if we can't get Jeff Petrie down here sometime after the draft and talk about who they got and see what kind of future plans Portland has for the team. So.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, thanks for calling.
Okay.
All right. So 397-5886 is the number. Again, I'm Mark Johnson. We're here talking sports on Sports Wrap, and call in and voice your opinion. Again, the topic of discussion is Kevin Duckworth. Again, he was traded to the Washington Bullets for forward Harvey Grant and some future considerations. Duckworth, kind of unhappy, kind of had mixed emotions when I saw him on the news the other night. He was unhappy in the way that the Blazers went about it. He said they didn't contact him. He said he had to hear about it from his girlfriend, who heard it on the radio, and the Blazers came back and says, hey, we tried getting a hold of you 3 times and we couldn't get a hold of you, and it's not our fault, and you know, so I think he's happy on the other end of it to be traded to a team where he knows he's going to get more playing time. Washington should be a better team next year. We'll see what they do in the draft this year. I think with Kevin Duckworth at center, they'll be able to move Purvis Ellison to a power forward position where he can play better. And, you know, maybe they'll pick up somebody good in the draft and turn things around a little bit. And we wish Kevin Duckworth the best of luck in Washington. And we hope he plays well there. And when he comes back to Portland, hopefully the fans will give him a great response and a lot of cheers, and because he was a great player for the time he was here, but the last couple seasons he just was not as productive as he could have been. And I think that was the main reason the Blazers decided to trade him. His productivity was down, his attitude was getting more and more negative, and I really don't think there was a place for him on the team. And it's sad when you lose a player like that that's been a part of the team for the last 6 or 7 years, but you have to work for it, and he didn't seem to be working hard enough for that starting position, and as a result he lost his starting position and his attitude plummeted, and it was a sad thing to see, because I think Kevin Duckworth could have played very well for this team had he kept his attitude more positive, played better in the time that he was in, and kept his mouth shut, essentially. And he didn't do that, and as a result, they traded him. Another trade, the only other major trade since our last show has been Sam Bowie going from the New Jersey Nets to the Los Angeles Lakers for Benoit Benjamin and a future draft pick. So that's been the only real trades in the NBA since we've last been here. Nothing real major. I'm told we have a phone call. Go ahead, caller.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good. I just wanted to say that I think that Kevin Duckworth, I'm glad we traded him, because I think that in these last few years he's been getting a lot slower and things. So I think that maybe Harvey Grant will be a good addition to our team, because he will be faster than Duckworth was. And we just need someone that's faster, even though we won't have a good center anymore.
I have to disagree. Like I say, I still think we're going to have a good center if we decide to keep Joe Wolf. He's a good center. He gets more blocks than Duck. He rebounds better than Duckworth, and he eventually probably could shoot better than Duckworth.
Yeah, I've heard that he's a pretty good shooter from like the newspapers and things, but I don't think he's very tall, is he?
He's 7 foot. He's the same height as Duckworth.
Oh.
But
well,
he's in better shape, though.
Yeah, I know.
So
Kevin's been getting kind of slow in his last few years, so I think it was a pretty good idea that we did that.
Yeah. Well, we'll be showing a video coming up here in a little bit, taken at Blazers training camp in October of '91, in which I had an opportunity to interview Kevin Duckworth, and it seemed to me then that his attitude was about what it was in the last year or so, and it seemed to me then that he just was not. He just didn't have the fire in him and the intensity that he had in the first couple of years when he was here. And I could see his career just slowly going downhill here.
Yeah. Well,
So
I gotta get off the phone, so.
all right, thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye now. 397-5886 is the number. Our question of the week again is: did the Blazers make the right decision in trading Kevin Duckworth? For those of you who don't keep up with the sports, the Portland Trail Blazers traded Kevin Duckworth earlier this week to the Washington Bullets in exchange for Harvey Grant. He's a small forward, and I believe he's going to make a very good addition to the Portland Trail Blazer team. And we wish him the best of luck as the newest Portland Trail Blazer. And he is the twin brother of Horace Grant of the Chicago Bulls, the three-time world champion Chicago Bulls. I forgot to mention that we weren't on last Sunday, and last Sunday I believe was the last game, or somewhere around there. I don't remember. The Bulls won it in 6 to take their 3rd straight title. I hang my head. I picked the Suns in the finals, and I wish they had won it, but they didn't. Congratulations to the Chicago Bulls for winning their 3rd straight. I got news for them, though. It's not going to happen next year. I believe the Blazers will be there next year, and they're going to be tougher than ever. And I think they're going to make some other trades during the offseason and improve their team even more. I think they're going in the right direction after trading Kevin Duckworth. I think they're taking a step forward. We'll see what they do in the draft. We'll see if they get somebody that looks like they'll be able to help the team right away, or next couple of years down the road anyway. Again, 397-5886 is the number to call. voice your opinion, talk sports with us, or with me. Have Kevin here tonight. Kevin, what do you think? Oh, Kevin's not here tonight. Anyway, Kevin will be back hopefully next week. We're working with a great crew tonight. What?
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Next week is the 4th of July. You going to do a show on the 4th?
Ooh, I don't know. What do you think, Jay? Should we do a show next week?
I don't know. Maybe ask the viewers.
Okay.
Are there going to be any viewers home on the 4th of July watching Sports Wrap?
Okay. Let's do that right now. Thank you, J.J. Oh. Now, back to you in the studio, Mark. Thank you. Anyway, I'm getting a little nuts here. Yeah, that's another thing we can have you folks comment on. Would you like us to be on the air next Sunday night doing another show? Are you going to be home to watch us on the 4th of July? Let us know, because if you're not going to be there to watch us, then we won't be here to be there for you. So I'd like to be able to do a show next week, but with the 4th of July coming up next week, maybe not, unless people say, yeah, do a show, So call in and voice your opinion. Should we do a show on the 4th of July? If your answer is yes, call 397-5886. If your answer is no, call 397-5886. How many times do I have to say this? We only have one phone line. Anyway, I don't endorse any products, really, I don't. Kevin Duckworth, he was a very good player for the Portland Trail Blazers. He will be missed. I enjoyed watching Kevin Duckworth play when he was playing well, and I think a lot of people felt the same way. And when he wasn't playing well, he wasn't very much fun to watch, obviously, and the whole team was not fun to watch when they were not playing well, as is the case with any team that we watch. JJ.
What's that, Mark?
Do we have that interview that I did with Mr. Duckworth?
We're frantically looking for it.
We're frantically looking.
But we do have Kevin Duckworth gives earthquake safety tips.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and roll that now while it's slow?
Okay.
We're going to watch a PSA with former Portland Trail Blazer, Kevin Duckworth.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Oops.
So remember, when the ground shakes from an earthquake, duck, cover, and hold on.
Did I hear my name?
We were just practicing how to protect ourselves during an earthquake, and duck is the first thing to do.
Nice job. No matter how big you are, it is smart to be safe in an earthquake.
Earthquake!
Just checking.
And that was a public service announcement that Kevin Duckworth did.
Boy, did you see that, Mark? He's so big he shook the whole building.
I thought it was just his stomach rumbling.
Is that what that was?
I think so. He's a very big man.
Well, what about those Dairy Queen glasses? Doesn't he get a deal with? Doesn't he get a deal with Dairy Queen when he gets?
I was told a few months back that he was seen at Dairy Queen in Scappoose going through the drive-thru.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
We have another Kevin Duckworth update. He was seen down at the docks here in Saint Helens this weekend.
Really?
Yesterday, I believe it was, from my informant.
Wow.
Tells me. So yeah, and on Friday night, A.J. Foyt and his crew was eating dinner at the Klondike. So yeah, it was just a star-studded weekend here.
Star-studded weekend here in
Saint Helens,
Saint
Oregon.
Helens, Oregon. Now, I don't know how many people know this or read this in the paper, but Buck Williams and Wayne Cooper were down this way about on the tip of Sovies Island, and the boat overheated. Their boat overheated, and they were rescued by our Columbia County's finest.
They're rescued by you, Mark Johnson. They're rescued by you.
I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, but
Aha.
yeah, it's true. No, I'm just kidding.
So they were rescued by the Sheriff's Department and everything.
Columbia
ended
County
well.
Sheriff's Department. They even had a chaplain down there just in case somebody, kicked the bucket or something. But
Wow, is that serious, huh?
well, I guess the county chaplain was the one that took him back home. So
Oh.
yeah, I don't know what happened to the boat. Maybe somebody sold it or something for him. I don't know. I really don't know, but
Well, we're still looking for the tape up here. Do you have any idea what you did with it? Maybe you took it home.
You might check the Where was it last?
Take two.
Take two. Thank you. Check up behind on that brown shelf behind you, Jay.
The brown shelf behind me. Okay.
Yeah. Check up there. Last I saw it, I thought it was up there. If not, hey, you guys are the ones that have been doing all the moving around to the tapes, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone in the audience, the viewing audience, feels quite included in our discussion here.
Yes, I'm sure they do. In fact, if they would like to be included, they can call 397-5886.
And what's the topic this evening, just in case someone just joined us?
The topic this evening is Kevin Duckworth and the question of the week. Don Pardo, tell them what to look. Never mind.
And I want everyone to make sure that they stay tuned for our shootout at the end of the show here. It's going to be me against you, buddy.
That's right, man. That's right. We're going to have a big shootout at the end of the show between...
By the way, whatever happened with that Kermit Washington one-on-one deal?
Well, it's really sad, but,
Take one.
I would like to be able to tell people that Kermit Washington chickened out, but it's just not true.
So what were the details behind that, just in case
Well,
people
okay.
don't know?
The thing was, when we had Kermit Washington on our show back in March 28th, I believe. I got a good memory, I challenged him essentially. I said a lot of some of my viewers had said that they wanted to see me play one-on-one against Kermit Washington. So I brought that topic up to him, and he told me that he had a basketball camp coming up in June, and that to come on up and he'd play me one-on-one. Well, I called him on the 21st, which was the first day of his camp, to set everything up, which is what he told me to do. And he says, how do you expect to play me one-on-one with 300 kids around? So I said, well, gee, that could be tough, So it didn't happen. I wish it would, but it didn't. So that's what happened, JJ. And we have a phone call. Go ahead, caller. Hello. Is the caller there?
I think the caller left us.
You think the caller left us?
I'm sorry, your story must have took too long for them. They must have got a little impatient and hung up.
That could be.
So plead for the caller to call back in. You will shut up next time.
Right. Caller, call back now. Please. Anyway, 397-5886, the number to call. Did the Blazers make the right decision in trading Kevin Duckworth? That's the question of the week. Yes, 397-5886. No, 397-5886. You'll notice that these numbers are the same, and that is because we only have one phone line.
Okay, we've got 2 votes from up in the booth here.
For yes?
For no. For yes.
Okay, now, there's 3 of you up there.
Ted's looking for your tape.
Oh, okay. We'll ask him real quick.
He doesn't care anyway.
Okay, well, I know he doesn't. Well, we'll ask the cameraman real soon here. Is our phone caller back? Please say our phone caller's back. Please. I'm just begging for phone calls here. Anyway, well, I don't...
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
We don't have your tape anywhere up here, it looks like. So...
What, do I have to come up there and find it for you?
We're live. You can't do that. I'm not going to take over for you.
Oh, you're not? Well, yeah, because you don't know sports worth a darn.
Come on.
I got to put down my yes vote real quick. Do we have a phone call?
Mark?
Do we? Go ahead, caller.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I would just like to give you guys an idea of something else you could talk about.
Okay, please do. Please do.
I hear that you and J.J. are going to have a shootout after the show.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Towards the end of the show, yes.
Okay, well then maybe you could have people call in and take votes on who they think would win.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Okay,
Give
and
me
my
a
vote
break.
for J.J.
You vote
I'm
for
gonna win
JJ?
all the way.
Yeah.
JJ won.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you. Well, JJ's already got a preliminary vote. I think maybe he called somebody and had them call in and do this. So, that's just my guess. But JJ thinks he's going to beat me at my own game.
Hands down, buddy.
Yeah, right. You wish, Holmes. Anyway, 397-5886. Please call in. Thank you. We have a phone call. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say that I vote for Mark Johnson all the way.
Yeah.
Votes here.
Oh,
How
give
many?
me a break.
3.
3. All right. Hey, do you think the Blazers did right by trading Kevin Duckworth?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, that's it. Bye.
Thank you. Ha! Take that, J.J. I'm gonna beat your butt. I'm getting hyped up on the caffeine here. Anyway, 397-5886, the number to call. And we have a phone call. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, what's the topic tonight?
What's the topic?
Yeah.
Did the Blazers...
The topic is whether or not I'm going to kick Mark Johnson's butt in a shootout at the end of the show. And we're asking, who do you think, me or Mark?
Neither.
Neither.
No.
Well, come on down and play against us, and maybe you can win.
Go ahead. Come on, Holmes.
What was the question?
Okay, the actual topic of the night is, did the Blazers make the right decision in trading Kevin Duckworth?
Yeah, I think they did. Because gotta get him out of there. He's getting slow. What?
You think he's just becoming dead weight?
Yeah. I think they should trade Terry Porter pretty soon here, too.
Trade what now?
I think we should trade Terry Porter pretty soon here. And get, like, Porter and someone else, like Kersey or something, for a true natural good center. Because they don't have a natural center right now. And they're going to need that.
They got Joe Wolf.
Oh, yeah, good
What is
one.
What is he, chopped liver? He did a heck of a job this year.
So? He doesn't have the... I don't... He's inexperienced. He needs someone experienced.
What do you mean he's inexperienced? He played for the Clippers for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that makes him experienced, too. Clippers suck.
Well, just because they suck, I mean, when you suck, you work harder. So you don't suck as bad.
An experienced one, so when they do make the playoffs, they have their playoff experience behind them, and they can make the wise decisions and not turn over the ball so much.
Yeah, I think Mr. Wolf did just a fine job of making decisions this year.
I don't think he did.
I'll tell you what, he blocked more shots in the few games that he was in there than Duckworth did all year.
I don't like Duckworth anyway. I don't care. Duckworth's fat.
Well, we would still like to wish him the best in Washington, and seeing as how we only have to see him once a year now, at least out here, we'll have to see him back there once. So, yeah, I think we lost the phone caller. I don't know how I figured that out. I'm getting pretty good at this stuff, you know. Anyway, so he thinks we ought to trade Terry Porter and Jerome Kersey for a true center. Okay, well, maybe he's right, you know. Maybe the Blazers have that up their sleeves now that Duckworth's gone. Maybe they're going to pull off the big trade and get themselves a center. Wouldn't that be interesting? It would be interesting if people called in. That's what would be interesting here. Hello? What, do I have to come over to your house? Thank you, we have a phone call. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I'd like J.J. And there's 2 of us up here that want J.J.
Ooh, we got a tie going.
Yeah.
J.J., did you call these guys too?
Of course not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, right. J.J.'s got the phone book out and he's calling people going, call me back in about 10 seconds and say you want me to win. Don't ask what it is.
Well then, if he's calling us, we want money out of this too then.
Oh, so I'll see now you're admitting.
Wait a sec.
Now
we
the
can't
truth
be
comes
wagering here. We can.
Okay, we'll come get our money later.
This is an exhibition only, please. No wagering.
Please, no wagering. And if you do wager between yourselves, and we get 10% of the. Wait a minute, 20% of the cut. Donate all the money to Channel 9. It's tax deductible. Right, JJ?
There's your answer right there, Mark.
Donate your money to Channel 9.
That was your answer.
Desperately need your money. We need your money so that I can buy better clothes for this show.
No kidding.
Well, you don't like my shirt? Huh? Huh? What a jerk. No. We have a phone call. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I have 2 votes for you, and I like your shirt.
You like my shirt?
Yep.
I like it. It's colorful. What do you think? Do you think the Blazers did the right thing by trading Duckworth?
Well, yeah, if you like the Blazers.
I take it you don't like the Blazers?
Not much.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm more for the Bulls.
Boo. I must congratulate them. They played a fine series. I personally don't think the better team won. I think the Bulls got lucky on that last 3-pointer.
Yeah.
But without Jordan, the Bulls are nothing. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
but
you
at
know.
least they get there.
Well, that's true, but I mean, Blazers had an off year, and there's going to be teams that do that, They'll be back next year. They'll bounce back.
Are we going to be able to find out who won the game? Who wins the game?
Oh, the shootout between J.J. and I?
Yep.
I hope so.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Just keep watching. Thanks.
Bye.
Well, J.J., looks like I'm leading 5-3 here, huh? Huh?
Nice shirt, Mark.
Thank you. So I do my Superman impression. Da, 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 da. There's really a red S on my chest. Really, there is. Oh, anyway. 397-5886. All I got to do is say the number. The phone rings. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I wanted to know what you're voting on.
Did the Blazers make the right decision in trading Kevin Duckworth?
Oh, I don't know. What were you voting on between you and JJ?
We're gonna have a shootout towards the end of the show, and we want to know who you guys think is gonna win, JJ or me.
Shooting baskets?
Yeah.
Well, JJ, of course.
This guy sounds like he knows me.
Oh, I know you, buddy.
Seen me shoot a couple of hoops in your day, huh?
Oh, yeah.
See, he knows the mighty force behind the powerful J.
Hey,
Definitely.
they don't call me Magic for nothing, pal. They don't call me Magic. They've been calling me Magic for about 12 years, man. Actually, longer than that. Actually, about 14 years. So, I know the game, my man.
JJ's quicker.
It's not a one-on-one. It's just a
Free throw type shootout. So
Still.
maybe next time we'll have one-on-one, huh?
right, we'll tear down the desk. We'll have a one-on-one.
JJ's got it in the bag. I can't wait to see it. Are you going to put it on the show?
Yeah.
All right. Right after this one?
Well, towards the end of this one, we'll take about 10 minutes, I guess. I don't know, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, and about Duckworth, they should have got rid of him.
Well, I think you're right. I think he was becoming dead weight. I just didn't see him being a part of this team next year. And actually, I predicted this about halfway through the year. I saw him just going downhill, and I figured they'd probably get rid of him at the end of the year. So it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, definitely.
So what are they going to do about a center now? I mean, are they going to keep Joe Wolf, or are they going to get somebody else?
They're going to get somebody else.
There was talk maybe of Dikembe Mutombo coming.
Who?
Dikembe Mutombo from Denver.
I don't know.
His second year. It'd be his third season this year. So he's still a pretty young guy. It'd be nice to get a young center like that. Let's not waste our time trying to get Hakeem Olajuwon.
What are they going to do? Trade the whole team until we finally lose the whole thing?
I don't know. A lot of people think that we ought to just, trade Drexler. I've heard a lot of that lately. Trade Drexler. He's just, he's injured all the time. Blah blah blah. No.
That's who I thought they were going to trade. I was surprised they got rid of Duckworth.
I wasn't. I really wasn't surprised. It didn't surprise me a bit that they got rid of Duckworth. I think they should have done it about 2 years ago, but that's just my personal opinion. I like Duckworth. Don't get me wrong. I like him. He's a good player, but he just doesn't fit in with the Blazers the way that they play. I mean, they're an up-tempo team, and he's not an up-tempo player. You know, I mean, a lot of people. He could be like Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, Shaquille is 310 pounds and runs the floor like a small forward. He could be like that if he would really work it. Work himself that hard and just do it.
I don't know. Duckworth seems like he was a big dummy anyway.
Huh?
He seems like he was just a big ape anyway.
Well, in some games, but there was games where he had good games and he was shooting well. But
he did good last year. He did all right last year.
Yeah, but he just this year. I think this year he knew he was going to probably get traded at the end of the year, and he probably didn't care.
So is he a little ticked off about that, or what?
Oh yeah. Who's
he playing for? Who's he going to play for?
He'll be in Washington, playing for the Bullets. Now I can see why he's ticked off. I mean, if I got traded to the Bullets, I'd probably be mad too.
Well,
the Bullets.
Don't take it too hard when JJ wins you in the shootout.
Yeah, right. He's gonna be wheezing by the time I get done with him.
And that's right after the end of this show here.
Yeah, towards the end of the show.
About what time?
Probably about. We'll probably start about 10 minutes till 8.
Where are you shooting at?
Here in the studio, we got a basket. If we can get one of the cameras to show the basket here.
Well, I'll come down. We'll have a game.
We'll tear down the desk real quick, and we'll get a 3-on-3 game going or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to find out what you're voting for. I didn't catch what you guys were voting on. I just turned it, so.
All right. We're glad you did.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks a lot. Well, right now it's pretty much unanimous here. Kevin Duckworth and 9-0 vote in favor of trading.
It's also pretty much unanimous that J.J. is going to win.
No, actually, I'm still leading 5-4.
If they only knew. Another phone call.
Yeah, if they only knew how many times you've twisted your ankle playing basketball and how healthy as a horse I am, they'd know to vote for me. We have a phone call. Go ahead, caller.
Hello.
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 Don't talk louder, Mark.
Talk louder, please.
I think the Blazers made a good choice in trading Kevin Duckworth.
Cool. So what do you think, between JJ and I shooting it out here, who do you think would win?
I don't care. I think they should start Cliff Robinson at center.
Yeah, that might work. He plays really well at the center position, I think. I think he plays better at the center position than he does at the forward. He's not quite as tall as guys like Elijah Wan and Ewing and what's that guy from Orlando? Oh, Shaquille. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal. But I think he does just as good of a job as Duckworth ever did. Plus, you've got Mark Bryant, who's only, what, 6'9", 6'8", 6'9", but he can still play the center. Joe Wolf, if they decide to keep him, can do it. There's always a chance that the Blazers are going to do some more trading, and who knows? There's a lot of 7 foot and over and taller players coming out in the draft that they might be able to pick up. So I don't think Portland needs to worry about who they're going to get for center. So,
do you think the Blazers are going to start Harvey Grant?
It would be interesting. In place of Kersey?
No, Buck.
Is he a power forward or is he a small forward?
I think he's a power forward, like Horace.
Yeah, could be. Personally, I think it would be a good idea, and the reason I think that is because, you know, everybody's saying we need some spark off the bench. I think if we started Harvey Grant in place of Buck Williams, Buck could be a real spark coming off the bench. He may not like being benched, but I think it would definitely give them some spark coming off the bench, and it'd give them some experience coming off the bench instead of just bringing some of these young inexperienced guys off the bench. So it could be in the cards. You know, he's going to have to work for that starting spot, as is Buck Williams. Buck's job is not secure either. Nobody that's left on that team has a secure job right now. Not Clyde, not Terry, not Buck, not Jerome, Cliff. None of them have a secure job right now. Those starting positions, I mean, once you see the Duck is gone, you have to realize that your starting position could be in jeopardy as well. And I think Buck should realize that real soon, if he hasn't already, that he's going to really have to work to keep that starting spot if he wants to keep that, if he wants to stay as a starter, he's going to have to work for it. It's not just going to be a gimme. And Harvey Grant's going to work his tail off to try and get that starting spot. So it'll be interesting to see. So.
Do you know who won the race at PIR today?
No, I really don't. I wish there was somebody out there. It was on ESPN, wasn't it?
I think so. I watched the beginning of it.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody's out there that knows who won that IndyCar race at PIR, I'd like to get them to call in and let us know so we can pass that on to the viewers who are not lucky enough to have ESPN and cable and Channel 9. So I don't even have cable. This really bites, you know that? I don't even get to watch my own reruns unless I take the tape home. That really bites, you know? You
don't even get to watch your own live shows.
Yeah, I do. It's right there. It's right there in front of me.
Oh.
I got a monitor right there. That's I don't worry about watching it live, you know. I just like to watch the reruns and find out how goofy I really got. Anyway. Just stop me if I'm getting too goofy for you. Is caller still there?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, caller.
Caller's gone.
Caller's gone. Thank you very much. 397-5886 is the number to call. We have a topic. Our topic tonight is, did the Trailblazers make the right decision in trading Kevin Duckworth? If your answer is yes, well, 397-5886. You know the number. I'm not even going to repeat it anymore. You guys know the number to call. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, Mark.
Yeah.
Yes, when are you going to have cross-dressers on the show?
Is this Paul? How you doing, Paul?
So how you doing, Mark?
I'm doing real good. I knew you were going to call in and ask that question. I just was not prepared for it.
Well, we had the topic last night about having cross-dressers on the show, so I was wondering...
Cross-dressers who bowl on the next Sports Wrap. Yes. That could be in the cards in the coming weeks. Just, you know, keep watching.
I was up late last night, and I saw the desk tip over, and you and Kevin were only wearing underwear.
Yeah, you saw that, did you? By any chance, was Robert there watching?
Robert was not here watching.
Because he'd take me out of the wedding party if he saw that, you know.
I wasn't sure if I was having a nightmare or not, because I kind of dozed off and woke up and saw that.
Yes, for those audience members who don't know what we're talking about,
Never
good.
mind.
But it was a classic touch to see Kevin there holding a purse.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting, you know.
Am I embarrassing you yet, Mark?
What's that?
You didn't want your fans to see this, did you?
No, not really. That's why we put it on at midnight.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
We've got the tape.
Oh no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure we can play it?
Yeah, I'm positive.
It's right here.
No, J.J., play it.
This is a family show, so.
You want me to play it?
No. No.
All right.
I'd really have to whip your butt on this shootout then.
Well, whenever you want to have the cross-dressers on, let me know.
Why? Do you know some?
I know a few cross-dressers.
Do you? I think we could. If you can coax them into coming on here. Are they athletes?
They've been known to wear spandex.
Okay. Spandex. Well, spandex does not an athlete make. I don't wear spandex, and I'm an athlete. Yeah, right.
So, on the bowling tournament last night, you tend to do some gutter balls the last couple of frames. Why was that?
Yeah, but I still was able to pull out the victory, wasn't I now, Paul?
Yeah, but it was a close second.
Hey, 4 pins is 4 pins, man. 4-pin win over Paul. 10-pin win over Robert, and I don't know how many pin win over Jamie. So I was still the victor. I rolled 3 gutter balls at the very end, and I still won.
But I only rode 1 gutter ball, but I always hit a pin down it in the frame.
Well, but you still came in second. Right?
Right. It was a close second, though.
It was a close second.
Bowling's cool.
Hey, you got that right, Holmes. In fact, J.J., I challenge you to a game of bowling.
Forget it.
Chicken. Come here, chicken.
Beavis and Butthead show.
Shut up, Beavis. Kick your butt.
Butthead. Beavis and Butthead.
Cool, dude.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. To quote Ren and Stimpy or somebody. I don't know, I never watched that show.
It's strange. It's interactive, live talking on the TV. This is great. I haven't done this before. I'm looking at Mark right now, and I'm talking to him on the TV, and he's looking right back at me. It's spooky.
Staring right into your soul. So you think this is... We got to get you down here, Paul. We got to get you back on television.
I am tempted.
Good. Because, in fact, we got to get you and Robert... I'd like to get Jamie involved down here. I think she'd have fun down here. I really do.
This is like 1984. Big Brother is watching me.
That's right, man. Big Brother is definitely watching you. Hey, pull up your pants, pal. Jeez, just say no to crack, okay?
think I've occupied enough of your time, Mark.
Okay. So
But
do you think the Blazers made the right decision by trading Duckworth?
I guess so. My mom says yeah. She's about, well, I'm the only non-Blazer fan in the family, so.
So in other words, they've disowned you.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Hey, thanks for calling, Paul.
Okay, take it easy, Mark.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, my good friend Paul. Calling in to ask about athletic cross-dressers, when they're going to be on my show. Answer, never. Thank you. Anyway, did the Trailblazers make the right decision in trading Kevin Duckworth? If your answer is yes, well, you know the number. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, you wanted to know who won the race today?
Yes.
It was Emerson Fittipaldi.
Emo! All right. Isn't that like the second or third straight year he's done that here?
Yeah, something like that.
Right on. I like Emerson Fittipaldi. He's a good racer.
Yeah, it was close there at the beginning, and then towards the end, the second place guy, that British guy, was only 8 seconds out.
Oh, Nigel Mansell?
With eight laps left to go, yeah.
Wow. Excellent.
And as far as you're asking if they made a good deal trading Duck, yeah, I believe that was an advantage for Portland. And they could have threw the coach in with them, though.
There's times I'd have to agree with that. I think Adelman has been really, I don't know.
Well, there's a good qualified coach that nobody's really even looking at getting them for their team is Rick Barry. He's coached in the Continental League and has had an exceptionally good record there. And, I mean, just his player statistics when he was with Golden State, you know, I mean, the guy is exceptional free-throw shooter, and that's what Portland really needs some help in.
Definitely.
And, I mean, Adelman's a good player coach, but I think they need to get back to basics and learn some of the fundamentals a lot of the players do.
Well, I think a lot of what Adelman's problem was he messed with the rotation so much. You know, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean,
yeah, I see this next year. I mean, really, if they want to trade one of the guards, they get rid of Porter. They could move Mario into his spot to give that guy some more playing time, and he's going to be really good in the league. And with Strickland, and they could put Robinson really in at center, beef him up 20 pounds, he'd still be able to produce. I mean, he played center in college ball.
Yeah.
So
you think if they put him on the Kevin Duckworth diet, he might gain a few pounds?
You could very easily. Yeah, really. Yeah, some ribs, huh?
Some ribs, few Twinkies, a couple of Cokes to wash it down with, you know.
But yeah, they could put Robinson there, put Buck on the bench, and put Kersey in Buck's spot. And with that new guy, he could play over on the opposite side there. And heck, if he rotated in under the basket, Robinson could go out for about a 15-footer. He's pretty good in that distance.
Yeah, he is. He's a good. The thing I like about Cliff Robinson is he's got a playing style that rivals that of Patrick Ewing. He's a good outside shooter. He's not quite as tall as Ewing, and Ewing likes to take the outside shot, if you've noticed. And Robinson's the same way. He can shoot that outside shot with relative ease. I think he'd make a great center for Portland.
I think so. I mean, he, like I say, add 20 pounds, and that really wouldn't affect his playing, that amount. And it'd just beef him up a little bit if they put him on a weight, type of a deal where he beef up muscle-wise a little bit.
Yeah, I think he'd do fine. And he's got the speed as well to keep up on a fast break.
They're a bunch of racehorses, and he could keep up with them.
Yeah, Duck just never could keep up.
That was the main thing. I mean, he's too pooped to get when he got down there to jump off the floor to get a rebound. I mean, and if it came into his hands, he usually fumbled it anyway. So
yeah.
But anyway, I still say if they really seriously need to look at possibly getting rid of Rick and and Porter, I say he's got trading stock there, and his statistics have gone down last year. I mean, really, he's had good seasons, but then when it comes to the playoffs, it seems like he's always choked. Sure, he's had deaths in his family and stuff like this, but he hasn't really produced in the playoffs like he was expected to when it come right down to it.
you know, it seems to me that every time the Blazers get in the playoffs, one of the players has a death in the family or something.
Yeah, never.
Or the coach.
Yeah, never fails. Yeah, hard luck team, huh?
It really is. It's sad, you know, but you got to go on, you know.
That's it. Yeah.
So.
Well, that's all I have to say.
All right. Hey, thanks for calling.
Bye.
All right. Yo, JJ. We got about 3 minutes until you come down here and get your butt whooped.
You better be getting prepared there, buddy.
Always.
Get that shooting wrist loose.
I guess I'm just going to have to unbutton the sleeves here a little bit and get loosened up.
Are you sure you can move in that shirt? Looks like it's
So it's a little tight, big deal.
It's like your 8th grade photo album picture, or a photo album shirt there.
You've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah. You had a phone call there, Mark.
Okay. Go ahead, caller.
Mark.
Yeah.
Do you still have the list on who was the, let me think of what I'm trying to say now.
The top draft picks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe we still have that that list in the computer, if JJ can bring that up.
It's up now.
It is up now. Well, I can't see it. Okay.
Well, actually, I meant the candidates.
Oh. I don't have the list with me, I don't believe. No, I don't. All that stuff's at home. I got about 130 pages of that stuff at home. Anything in particular you were wondering?
No, I just wanted a few names.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think about the Duckworth thing?
I think it's a good thing. I think it's going to give him a fresh start. I think, as the previous caller said, I think Cliff Robinson, if he beefed up about 20 pounds, could play the center position really well. And, you know, I don't think they're going to be hurting at center. I think there's enough big men coming out in the draft that there's going to be at least one or two good ones still left by the time we get down there at number 21. Plus, there's always a chance that before Wednesday, Portland could, you know, do some horse trading and trade up for a higher pick, too. So I don't see that happening at this short of notice, but the Blazers have been known to pull off weirder things than that. So what do you think about Harvey Grant? Is he going to be a good player for us?
Yeah, I believe so.
You think so? Okay. So you think it was a good thing for Portland to do that then?
Yeah, probably so. I don't think Duckworth was any good.
He was a good player in his first few years, but after that he went downhill.
He didn't do anything this year, though, really.
No, his attitude for the game is just, you know, let's hope it gets better when he gets to Washington. You know, I'd like to see him do well. You know, you never want to see these guys do poorly, but and you want to wish him well, you know, on his new team, but not too well that he comes back and beats our butts, but well enough that he can help the Washington Bullets, and obviously he's going to get more playing time. I mean, that's a given. They'll probably switch Purvis Ellison out of the center spot and into a forward position where he belongs, and probably use Duckworth as their starting center. So, and that's going to be good for Duck. You know, he'll have that starting position back, and I think it all went downhill when they extended his contract and gave him $2 million a year. I think he figured, hey, I'm getting the big money now. I don't have to produce. You know,
yeah.
which is the opposite of what you should be thinking. Hey, I'm getting $2 million, so I will produce, is what he should be thinking. So, you know, it's sad to see him go, but I just don't think he fit in around here. So.
Yeah, I just thought I'd make the comment too. I thought the guy was pretty crazy there a while ago that called in and said something about they should get rid of Porter. I thought that was pretty.
Yeah.
That was kind of a stupid comment.
Yeah, there's other players that could be traded before Porter. He's one of the top point guards in the league.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the same thing with Drexler. You don't trade one of the best players in the game when you've got him on your team. You know, injuries or not. You know, he's going to have plenty of time this summer to relax and get ready for next season. And I believe he's going to be hotter than ever next season. I really do. So, all right. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's about it.
All righty. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. See you later, Mark.
All right, JJ. Get your bony rear end down here. We're going to have this shoot off.
All right, here I come.
All righty. Final tally tonight on did the Blazers make the right decision in trading Kevin Duckworth? Yeses 13, noes 0. Big time slaughter there in favor of trading him. And most folks felt that that I'm going to win the shootout over J.J. 5-4. We do have one more phone call. Let's go ahead and take one last phone call real quick before we go on with the shootout. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I think it was great they got rid of Duckworth, too.
Okay.
And also, what would you think about Portland turning around and trading that Grant and, say, Clyde Drexler and try to trade up and get A.C. Earl out of Iowa? He's a heck of a shot blocker.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I'd want to trade Clyde for him, though.
Well, he doesn't have too many good years, healthy years anyway, I don't think. I think it might be a good idea. If we have to get something for him now, we can't later.
My thought is, let him finish out his career in Portland. We've got enough talented guards on the bench that we can probably afford to cut back his playing time as needed. He wants a championship ring, and I believe the only team that he's going to get it with is the Portland Trail Blazers, because if we traded him, we're going to trade him to a team that's not going to be a championship contender, I don't think.
We definitely need a center. That's something we got to think about.
Yeah.
Cliff Robinson's not going to put on 20 or 30 pounds. He's just lanky by nature, I think. I think he'd be uncomfortable putting on a bunch of weight and playing that for us.
Yeah. Hey, you could be right. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what transpires.
Yeah, it will be
this season.
Hey, how many shots are you and J.J. gonna expose ourselves to tonight?
5. We'll go for 5 apiece.
Okay. Now, can the camera take a close-up of the? Oh, it's right between the 3rd and 4th button of your shirt there.
3rd and 4th.
You're at a slight disadvantage here. Do you see how the shirt separates in between those 2 buttons there?
Yeah.
I think you're going to feel awful tense when you get the arms above your head for that release.
Nah, I'm not.
What is this, a coach here? What are you, coaching? There's no coaching. No coaching.
No coaching. Fine. No coaching. I'm taking the microphone off. No, I'm taking the microphone off. I'm not taking the I ain't taking this shirt off. Give me a break, pal. I don't want to make all them gorgeous women faint by taking the shirt off.
Give me a break. Is the collar still there?
Which
on the line?
Collar still there?
Bad host.
Hello. Hello, caller. Still there?
No.
Nope. Guess not.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's leave the mic in. Okay, 5 shots apiece.
5 shots apiece.
Whoever wins.
Okay, if you win, then you take me out to dinner, and if I win, you take me out to dinner, okay?
Wrong answer. If I win, you take me out.
Okay, do we see the hoop? Everyone sees the hoop? Regulation hoop.
Regulation hoop.
Regulation ball. Come on. No pressure. Just dinner, that's all.
Hey, no talking. We each get 1 warm-up shot.
So that was your warm-up shot?
That was my warm-up shot. This is your warm-up shot.
You're in trouble, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm in real trouble. Okay.
That was my warm-up.
That was your warm-up shot. Now,
okay, here we go. 5 shots.
5 shots.
You want to take the whole 5 or you want to switch?
Yeah, we'll take the whole 5 at once.
Okay.
There we go. Ooh. Over 1.
The pressure is mounting.
Ah.
The tension. I can just cut it with your shirt.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
1 for 2. 1 for 2.
If I lose this, can you imagine the humiliation?
Yep. Start imagining right now, buddy boy. Ooh, 1 for 3. 2 more shots.
All I need to do is make 2, it looks like.
No, not yet. It's like a 2 shots left.
Ooh. See?
Grab that, would you? 1 for 4. Now, if I make this, you're going to have to make 3.
Shoot like the Blazers.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Paul. My good friend.
Yeah, we do. He does shoot like a
former
Williams.
cameraman. 2 for 5, 40%.
That was 5?
It. That was 2 for 5.
So you made 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark.
J.J.
2
J.J.
for 5.
J.J. J.J. J.J.
Shut up.
Oh!
0 for 1.
No!
0 for 2. He has to make the last 3. 1 for 3. 1 for 4. Now he can tie. He can tie. He does tie. 2 for 5. Okay.
Yay!
2 shot shoot off.
It's the shoot off.
You start first this time. 2 shots. 0 for 1. If he misses this, all I gotta do is make 1 of 2.
No!
0 for 2. For a total of 2 for 7. Yes, you do. Ooh. This is it. Final one.
No!
No. Give me that bag.
Hey, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch
matter.
it.
You got in the way. I didn't do that.
No, I protest. I did not touch that.
It doesn't matter. You got in the lane.
All right,
You
go
got
ahead.
in the lane.
All right. Yes.
Okay, two more shots.
Is this exciting or what?
This is very exciting.
Sunday night entertainment. Obviously, right before bed, because this is going to put you to sleep.
0 for 1.
This is no indication of how I really shoot.
Yeah, right.
Oh!
0 for 2.
I cannot believe this.
Let's see some of the camera people play.
He's 2 for 9 right now, folks. You know that? He's 2 for 9. I'm 2 for 7. Ooh.
There's too much at stake. The pressure's too high. Ooh. Okay. Here's where I stop playing around and just finish this game.
0 for 1.
Yes!
Yeah,
What?
Over the line. He went over the line. Let's see. Ooh, air ball. 2 for 11. Okay, now I got.
Am I gonna have to come down there and show you guys how to do that?
Maybe Kevin Duck
No.
come and show us.
Ooh. I feel it. This is the one that will end it all for J.J. Wright. Wait a minute. Time out. We gotta get it straight. It bent up. No. I protest.
Oh, come on.
Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. I'm 2 for 11. You're 2
Okay, are you bored of this yet?
No.
I am.
2 for 11.
Okay.
Both 2 for 11.
No more messing around here.
No more messing around. 2 more shots.
I want everyone to be chanting by their TVs. JJ, JJ.
JJ, JJ, JJ,
I can hear it.
JJ,
I can hear it.
You're both fired.
JJ, JJ, JJ.
No! All right, one more, and this is the end of it. Yes!
1 for 2.
Yay!
So he is 3 for 13. The pressure is on. Imagine that. Pressure is really on. Will he make it? Will he? Oh! As he loses
The
grace
champion.
and dignity. 3 for 13.
All you people out there that voted for me, thank you very much. You were wise. And all the people that voted for Mark, and those of you who didn't care, well, I don't care either. Okay.
Yeah.
One more shot just to show you my dominance.
Oh, you're what? Well, kids, I bow out gracefully. I lost, but there's always next week or next show. Join us in 2 weeks. Yeah. Join us in 2 weeks when our topic will be. Hopefully our guest will be Jeff Petrie from the Portland Trail Blazers. No show next week due to the 4th of July. Enjoy Independence Day. Good night, everybody.
Giving you the play-by-play on B-ball or any ball, you make the call. You're live in Channel 9. Speak your mind, 'cause it's about time for the sports wrap.